Welcome back. 30 years of making someone's bleak day a good day. That's what the La Posada shelter has been doing for 3 decades, and you can help its mission. Dee Tedrow and Rodney Schuster are with Toledo Catholic Charities, which sponsors La Posada. Good morning, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. It's great to be with you.
Good morning.
So, Dee, let's start with you. You have quite the story to tell about La Posada. Tell us about your involvement and, how this shelter has helped you in your everyday life.
So I was a former resident here in La Posada in 2010, and along with all of the programs that they offered here, they assisted me in being able to get financially stable, learned how to budget, got me back on my feet and into an apartment, so that I was able to get my girls back into a more stable place. And even to this day, I still use a lot of the things that they taught us in the programs here to keep myself moving and motivated, and always turning to God to make sure that I'm looking the right way to make sure I'm moving forward.
And you have absolutely moved forward. Tell us, what you've made of yourself and what you're doing now.
So currently I'm the billing specialist at the Site Center of Northwest Ohio. I was not employed at all when I was living here, so that is a huge step up for me. Both of my girls are going to be graduates of St. Ursula Academy. My oldest daughter is now a freshman at UT in the pre-med and biochemistry program. And my youngest, I do apologize, will graduate from SUA this coming spring.
Wow, congratulations, that is fantastic. Rodney, this is one success story that has played out over the course of the past 30 years. Tell me a little bit about La Posada, how it got started, and what all you have done over the last 3 decades.
Well, La Posada started with the vision of helping families who had no place to go. And so we opened up our doors here. This is an old convent next to Immaculate Conception Church. Opened up our doors, and first of all, we want to make sure anyone who comes to us knows it's safe, it's secure. They'll get food, they'll get shelter, and then, as Dee mentioned, we try to, find out where everyone is at, and then help them with whatever their needs, whatever their interests are, whatever their desires are, to create a plan for them to be successful like Dee. And so, every person, every family that comes in here, they're loved for, they're cared for, and then our goal is hopefully that their lives will change just like Dee's for the positive. And so we've been doing that for 30 years, and we host up to 10 families per night here at La Posada, and it's just a blessing to serve and to try to help make a difference.
It's so important to have the whole family there. I think I heard maybe there's a child around, so it is very real. You all are really doing this every day. How important is it to keep these families together during this process?
It's critical because their life is going through some stress and some trauma, and the more we can keep them intact, the better we can, help them, because, they're just trying to survive, and they're trying to make sure that their family is safe. And once they know they're safe and they're cared for, they can perhaps address whatever challenges they might have, or address any opportunities they have in order to, leave here not only just to, not have the right place or a spot to go, but leave here and, move up to get an opportunity, so that hopefully we only see them again like we do with Dee when she comes and shares her awesome story, like for our event coming up.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that event. It's next month. It's coming up in a couple weeks, really, here. Tell us, how people can get involved and what they can expect through this event on the 4th.
We're having a gala on October 4th at the Perrysburg Hilton Garden Inn. Doors open at 5:30. If you're interested, you can go to CatholicCharitiesNWO.org, or if you'd rather call 419-244-6711. We're still taking reservations. We'd love to see you there. And Dee shared her story 8 years ago at our 100th anniversary, and I think it's a testimony to Dee and what she's done with her life, that she's going to give an update from 8 years ago when she shared her story.
How wonderful. Well, people will want to check back in with you, Dee. What does it mean to you to be able to get out there and tell your story to this crowd?
It means the world to me. I think it's so important to support the Catholic Charities, and in particular the family shelters that we have here in our community. They supported me and were there for me at a time when there wasn't anybody else to be there for me. So it's important for me to share my story, to let people know that anybody can end up in the situation that I was in. And you have to have a good place to go, a safe place to go, and then you can find your way out of it and move forward and be able to be better.
And La Posada helped you find your way. So important. Folks, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations, Dee, on your successes, and also Rodney with 30 years. That's a big deal.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I hope you can come out.
Yes, thank you so much. Take care.